Hi, everybody. Happy Monday, the beginning of a new week. Well, really, yesterday was, but let's talk about weekday. Yes, yes. Woo, hello, everyone. Oh, we got Sigs, we got God One, we got Todd, we got Beltex. Yay. Internet slow. Gloria, hello. Shirley, hello. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Dregs. If you're still in here, hello. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl got in today, it looks like. Woo woo, everyone. Nice to see everybody. Happy Monday. Hi, Elvis. Hello. Hi, Little Brooke. Hi. Woo woo. Hi, Cora. Hi, Eileen. Yay, everybody's coming in. Wow. So let's start with an update on me. Oh, yeah, I'm sore. Hi, Paula. Um, so with my second job, I actually like it a lot. I think it's because I'm probably a people person, right? So the only problem I have, because I've sat at a desk for probably 30 years working, um, it's hard for me to be on my feet for 8 to 12 hours a day. And the place I'm at, of course, they're shorthanded. And I was very blessed to get this opportunity as management. And I love what I'm doing. It's just very difficult, but I know I'm going to get used to it. So I'm not complaining. I'm not going to give up. I am just going to go with the flow. And it seems like my legs, the bottom half, the calves and the feet are the ones that really are hurting by the end of the day. So I soak in Epsom salt and it does seem to help. And then, of course, I use my deep blue. And of course, I use some other oils. And I do take some extra magnesium, which seemed today to help a lot. So I think I'm going to have, I am getting some insoles for my shoes. And then as the paycheck comes, I'm going to get a new pair of shoes. So hopefully all of that will help as well. But I'm excited because I do enjoy it. I do get out of the house and I do get in front of people. And the people I do work with, they are all hard workers. So no one takes advantage of anyone. So I love it. So the problem I have is it did affect my podcast on Sunday yesterday. I could not walk when I came home. I stayed extra long at work and I just could not walk by the time I got home. I even tripped over the 2-inch step coming in from the garage. It was that bad. So, but the good thing is I had off today, got to recoup. I'm supposed to have off tomorrow, but they've already called me in. So tomorrow I won't have a podcast, but I have a feeling that I don't think anybody's going to have a podcast tomorrow. Yes. And I will show you all if you want me to. I know I've discussed it already, but for you ones that have not been in, I have decoded something and I think I have nailed it. Now, that's not to say that I'm for sure. Don't go by everything, but just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Because remember, this can come at any time. And what better not day than a Tuesday when someone is least expecting it, right? So I'm kind of excited for that. Um, and I'll go over that again with you. But I think tomorrow might be the EBS. So I kind of think they'll do it in the evening hours or night hours, only because of the kids at school. But then again, who knows? Because they want to scare the bejeebies out of us, right? So just be prepared and always have a plan. And you need to be able, if you have kids in school like I do, I came up with a plan with my daughter so she knows where to go if she can leave the campus, the school grounds, so that it'd be easier for me to pick her up without all the drama. Because remember, people are going to be panicking. It's not going to be a normal thing for everyone. So you might want to talk with your family, or if you have children or grandchildren that you pick up from school, make sure that they're aware that just stay calm and to be able to know that you'll be on your way. Now, another thing I'm doing tomorrow is when I take her to school and drop her off, I will be getting dressed right away in the morning with shoes on, with my purse and keys right there for me to grab and to leave. That extra 5 or 10 minutes for me to pick her up is crucial with this situation. So I will be ready tomorrow. Not saying it's going to happen for sure. Just make sure you're prepared. And that's what I'm going to do. That's how I feel about tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. What you're going to do is what's best for you and how you feel and what you have to do with your family or your job or your loved ones so that way you can be prepared. But that's me, right? Get the hammer out. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about this bell text, but yes, get the hammer out, push that button. All right, and I got some stuff to show you to kind of show they've been hinting at it. So I'm excited to show what I found, and I know I'm super stoked. So I will get with it right away and move on and then show you what I have. I did get, and I am communicating. Actually, I left my phone. That sucks. I left my phone in the kitchen. So I won't be able to see the chat so much, but that's okay. We can get through this. But I have been contacted by possibly, which I'm trying to confirm, by the way, Bowl Pony. Um, so I'm trying to confirm that to make sure it's him. But hopefully, maybe something will even come from that. You never know, right? All right. So let's get started because we've got some intel to talk about. All right. We're going to start there. All right. So I know some of you guys might have seen some of this. Oh, before I forget, because I don't have anything to show, I do know from quite a few people, actually multiple now, that some reserves have gone active as of um, not, I think it was last night or night before, one of the two. They just recently gone active. So, and that's in my neck of the woods. So I don't know about you guys, but directly heard from their wife or mother, and they have turned active, and two of them will be up in the air. So, FYI, yes, there is. Let's go. Hi, Joey. Nice to see you today. All right. Yay, yay, yay. All right. So, the first one, let's bring it up. I don't know if any of you guys had seen this. This was yesterday at 7 o'clock last night. CBS reported whistleblower reported Mormon church to the IRS. This is huge, right? So it talks about in February for using shell companies to hide the size of a $32 billion equity portfolio, according to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. A former Ensign Peak portfolio manager blew the whistle on the fund to the IRS in 2019 after working at the firm for 9 years. He alleged that the church had accumulated $100 billion in assets and instead of spending the money on good works, used money to bail out business with church ties. He claimed that the church violated its religious tax exemption status. So there you go. We're already talking, right? Yep. Hello, hello, hello. Let's say boom, 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 right? Bring it on. I love it. Right? So, yes, sir. Sigs. You got it. Yes, yes, yes. Elvis says he's heard that NG has been activated in USA. Yay, yay, yay. Hi, Eileen. All right, so that's number one, right? That is fantastic news. Fantastic. Okay. So I have this, which I find kind of interesting. Now, this was 2 days ago at 7:22. It's the new voice of Ukraine. They're saying Zelensky to meet with Pope Francis in Rome during official visit. So when I went through all of this, and I seen some secret peace mission right here, another read also, right? So I went ahead and I clicked on that. Oh, and by the way, earlier German media reported that Zelensky would come to Berlin at the invitation of German Chancellor Olaf Scholz on May 13th. So, yeah, so we have that going on, right? Kind of have a feeling with the Pope coming in the news once again, but in different format, right? Remember, we're looking for things. We're looking for things that are going to make it erupt all at once, right? Isn't that our goal? Yes, yes, yes. So when I went ahead and pulled up that other one with the secret peace mission for Ukraine, Pope Francis he says is involved in a secret peace mission to try to end Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine. Pope Francis said on April 30th after visiting Budapest, right? He says there is a mission in course now, but is not public yet. When it is public, I will reveal it. Now, remember, when things are in quotations, right, it means something, right? It also says, I'm ready to do anything. And then it says, peace initiative. So there's a mission in course now, but it's not yet public. So they're telling you something. I think that peace is always made by opening channels. That's in quotations as well, right? The Holy See is willing to do this, in quotations, right? So we've got all this. Now remember, this is also second time, right, that this has been talked about. Everything's got to happen in twos, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. You got it. All right. Now, we'll stay on the Ukraine thing for a minute. And we're going to go to this one, which I believe is a second time too, and this came up yesterday. Zelensky says he refuses talks with Putin, describes Russian dictator as insane. And insane is in quotations, right? So everything's insane right now. There's nothing to talk to him about. I'll give you an example. My life in 2019, I became president. There was a lot of different criticism. People didn't want to talk to Putin. I said, I will try a dialogue. Okay. So we've got that being talked about as well. 2 times, right? 2 times. And many countries are pushing Ukraine to start negotiations, though that's already been said and done, right? So we're good there. We've got that. Keep an eye on that stuff. But it's also look over here while we do over there. Remember that, right? Okay. Now I've got something to show you which deals with Russia. So one more thing, which I found very interesting. When you add up the numbers in this one. So this one says, survey reveals nearly 30% of Russians think Kremlin may be prepared to conduct nuclear strike on Ukraine. Now that was today, this morning. Now, what I want you to understand is when you add these numbers up, it's very interesting. And I'm going to tell you why. So you have 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 2 is 16, plus 2 is 18, plus 8 is 26, plus 1 is 27, plus 2 is 29, plus 2 is 31, plus 9 is 40, and plus 5 is 45, plus 6 is 51. There was something else I'm missing. Oh, 30. I think I forgot. But either way, it comes up to 19 when you split this up and you add it together. I think it's this, and then this and this. But when you add them up, it comes out to being 19. Okay? And that would put you at the 19 is very important. Does anyone remember what I said? Why the number 19 is very important? 3, 9, 12, 14, 17, 19, 10, 13, 14, 15, 26, 19. Why is 19 important? Anyone? 19 is important because of the meme on the keyboard that is dated for the EBS button to be pushed. And 19th president for the Republic. So you have, yes, correct. Yes. All right. So that's why 19 is so important. Okay. So please remember that. All right. So that's why when we look, you want to look for the number 19. And I've got even better 19 in there for you. Okay. So now let's go back. We're going to talk about some other stuff and we'll come back to that 19 here shortly. All right. So Disney ride left in worrying state. Guest calls out lack of maintenance. Now this was this morning. Okay. And this is what I find interesting. All right. I'm going to scroll down now. The ride they're talking about is Space Mountain. Okay. And I find it funny that Disneyland Paris turned the Space Mountain ride into Star Wars. Hyperspace Mountain in 2016 and has stuck with this theming ever since. Now, you don't find that coincidence? Space Mountain, Star Wars, maybe Space Wars? I kind of find that very interesting. Yes, I do. And then in quotations, it says here, at least at night, it allows you not to see the horror on the roof. That's kind of creepy, right? Now, I'm taking it out of the context that it's written in. Remember, quotations mean something. But in the article, it says the guest even joked about how dirty it was, saying at least at night, it allows you to not see the horror on the roof. We have to say we were surprised to see how dirty an attraction such as this is currently, and hope Disney is planning on cleaning it soon. Now, who talks about that though? Like, really? That's not normal. All right. So we got Space Mountain turning into Star Wars in Paris, by the way. And they're saying at least at night it allows you to not see the horror on the roof. Okay. Very odd. Very, very odd. I would say. That's just my whole theory of that. Right? All right. Now, let's go to. Okay. I want to say I was on the phone with someone and I was sitting outside in my back porch. That's my favorite spot. Yes, it is. I live in Florida. I want to be outside. And I was like, holy camole. My table was shaking, literally like a tremor. So I seen this morning and I thought that it was good to mention this. So this was this morning, and it says Denmark's mystery tremors caused by acoustic waves from unknown source, official says. So this is in Denmark, right? And they're having tremors. So just know that these tremors aren't done with. So I don't know if it's something where they were taking off from Jacksonville by my house, right? Or if it was something to do with underground. This one is saying that they believe it originated from controlled explosions in Poland, more than 90 miles to the south of them. That's what caused their tremors. So It doesn't have to be something that's near you to feel a tremor, okay? But I can tell you right now, that was some kind of tremor because I have, a rockets go up that's 90 miles south of me, and I only get the sonic boom, they call it, once in a while, but it doesn't shake anything. It normally is just a sound. So for my table to shake, something was going on. I couldn't tell you what, but something was going on. Okay. All right. So keep your eyes out for that stuff too. Remember. Okay. Don't forget that. They had to open the door by me. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. No. All right. Next thing we got going on, Bank of America. All right. So we got some banking to talk about. The next anti-bubble has arrived. Okay. So we got that going on. This is from Thursday. So they're talking about deposits, right? So what's funny is in this 17-minute clip on Bloomberg on YouTube, they basically talk about your data. They talk about AI. They talk about wealth management. Okay. They talk about how they will make it easier for all of us, all of the above. And it's right here. Bank of America's Gopal Krishnan is his name, on adopting cutting edge automation. But I find it very interesting that he also mixed data and privacy in there as well. So, and transparency. Okay. So we have to start keeping an eye on this stuff and start listening. Remember, we really don't want digital. Okay. Now, will they come out with digital? Possibly before they come out with the real stuff and they fool you? Possibly. So you're not going to want to just jump and go at it. You're going to want to do research before you go thinking that this digital currency is perfect and that's the new stuff. Okay? I don't know what's coming. Nobody does. I don't care who you talk to. They're not letting that information out, period. And if they are, it's truth mixed with lies. So just remember that. Could it be digital? Yeah, it could. But the way that I go by in my gut is with Catherine Austin Fitts. And I don't think there's going to be digital. She's the only one that she had some government authority and owns a financial advising company and isn't being talked about out there for some reason. Okay. Remember, she's only been shooting corruption out of her podcasts for the last 15 years, not the last 4. So I would go by her before I'd listen to any of these hoodlums, anybody out there, including myself. I would listen to her first. So if you haven't listened to Catherine Austin Fitts, Fitts, you might want to look her up. And you can also DuckDuckGo or Google her for her podcast on a website. And she's also on YouTube. People share her interviews and conferences she has done. Highly suggest. I cannot tell you, if you're going to watch stuff, you might want to watch her. Her website is also called, I believe, Solari Report, Solari. I shared that, I believe, in my last podcast. So if you want to go look in there, I have it in the chat. You're welcome to pull her up, but she is fantastic. And yes, I do believe she is playing Trump. Yes, I do. And I have seen some videos where it shows him walking and turning, stopping and turning a few times. And I'm sorry, I know men can have man boobs. I get it. But no, this is a woman's body that was in a Trump mask or whatever. And her hair is perfect for Trump as well. So that's my opinion. You can have yours, and everyone else can too. But mine is that's who is playing Trump. Okay? One of them. Catherine is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. So, highly suggest you look her up. And if you haven't, you might want to. FYI. Okay? So, the other thing is, I got a text from one of our chat people, and I don't see her in here tonight. Normally she is, but I don't. Maybe because it's Monday, she might not be able to do Mondays. No, I don't see her in here. She might be in the background, but normally she talks. Yes, keep praying. That's right. In Jesus' name, amen, amen. Right, Elvis? Exactly. Nobody knows what's going on for sure. That's right. Exactly. You go with your gut, you go with your flow, and you go with your intuition and your discernment, and you believe what you want to believe, and you go with the flow until authoritarian person comes out and tells it like it is and tells you that it's all this, this, and this, then you will figure it out. But I don't even know if they're going to do that, to be honest with you. I think it's going to go with the flow and we're going to figure it out as we go. The big thing is you cannot let people thieve from you, right? This is a time. Hi, Virginia. This is a time when you have thieves out there that are just looking for it. Lazy people don't want to work, people that are greedy, people that are dangerous out there. Don't let it happen to you. Okay? Just like I've told all of you, I don't want your funds. I can work. I don't want money. No, please. I have two jobs now. And the other one, I have some, a couple loans. If they close before they crash, I'll be just fine. I'll be caught up. Will I be okay for the future? No, possibly not. I'm not there yet, but I'll be caught up. And I will have this other job that helps pay for at least the necessities. Maybe not every necessity, but at least to have food on my plate and my utilities on. Okay? So be careful out there. Don't give your money away without researching who you are really giving money to. Period. If you don't know who that person looks like, or you don't know who that person is, if you're talking to them on the phone, if you're talking to them in an email, if you're listening to their podcast, if you don't know who they are, you shouldn't be sending them any money. Period. End of story. Yes, amen, Elvis. Amen. Okay? All right, so next, let's move on. All right, go with the flow, go with your heart, go with your gut. All right? Let's move on. We got more stuff to talk about. Yes, we do. All right, now, this one, we are going to share. Move it back up. This was today. Rampant criminal activity. This is going with the flow of what I just got done talking about. So this is in quotation. Yes, the article is about something else. Nordstrom is shutting down both of its San Francisco stores following big retailers like Whole Foods, Office Depot, who also fled the city. Here's why. Again, we all take, we've been brought up or educated or mentally trained or hoodwinked or brainwashed or whatever words you want to put to this, okay? To read or listen to what people are telling you word for word of what they're saying. Now, the article, again, says it's about Whole Foods and stores closing. But in essence, what they're telling you in this is that rampant criminal activity. So, in my mind, when I hear that, the first thing that triggered wasn't about this article, it was about these black hats that are freaking out right now and they're running rampant trying to get as much money as they possibly can before it goes boom. So that's what they're trying to do. And that's how I took that quotation. And it also took that quotation that not just black hats, but also people around me, whether it's in my neighborhood, whether it's in my city, whether it's in my state, whether it's in my things I watch on podcasts or websites or even sports, right? That's what it's telling me is I need to be careful because criminal activity is rampant right now. That's what that's telling us. Okay. This is how I want you to understand that they've also communicated this way, not just with the cue board. Okay. Now, they also have um, other things in here in quotations you can read through. Like this one says, decisions like this are never easy. And this one has been especially difficult. I'm just going to read quotations, right? Here we go. I'm going to go back up and I'm going to read just the quotations, not the article. And I think you're going to understand what I'm trying to say to you. All right, quotation. First one, hold on to your money. Ha! Wait, what? Really? You're talking about store closings, and in quotations, and in the article, it's telling you to hold on to your money. Really? Does that make any sense? When you read the article for what it is? No, no. But does it make sense when I tell you how I feel about the headline and quotation parts? And then they say, hold on to your money. Okay. And they're telling you, you might want to rethink about buying a new automobile or refrigerator or whatever, in quotes, right? Just saying. The next in quotes is decisions like this are never easy. And this one especially has been difficult. Right? Okay. The next quotation. But as many of you know, the dynamics of the downtown San Francisco market have changed dramatically over the past several years, impacting customer traffic to our stores and our ability to operate successfully. Okay? So, yes, they had to add a few extra words in there, but when you think about this, and they talk about the changing dramatically over the last several years, right? Impacting them to operate successfully. Okay. The next quotations, dynamics. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. So, do you all get the idea of what I'm trying to say that they do? Here's one. Big money. In quotes, big money. Little odd, right? Yes, there's lots of them. All right, so yay, yay, yay. All right, so we've got that going on. I hope you guys all understand the quotations in articles. I love that. Quotation. That's my new. Nobody does that, right? Is it just me out there? I hope so. I hope I'm the only one that does that. That would be awesome. But quotations. Yep. Quotes, quotes, quotes. Oh, I forgot to show this one. Did you guys see this one? Remember when I talked about the trembling? I'm sorry, I had this one out of place, but I figured I'll quickly show it to you. Lead, L-E-A-D in parentheses, that's also a thing that happens to be a big thing, right? Lead it off. This was yesterday, 6:30. 4.5 magnitude quake strikes off East Coast. Now, however, this is off of Seoul, Korea. All right. It struck off the east coast city of Donghae on Monday. The weather agency said, but no damage has been reported. So they had an earthquake. That was huge, right? 18 reports of tremors. Okay. And I believe that's the second time as well. But 18 reports of tremors. Right? All right. So let's get into the new thing. This is cool. This was yesterday on USA Today. Scientists have futuristic plan to live underwater and, in quotations, unlock the ocean's mysteries. Okay, does anyone have an idea of what just maybe they could be referring to? Not talking about, but referring to. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody take a guess? Thanks, Eileen. Kind of, but not quite, Sigs. But you're getting close. You're getting close. Anybody? Come on now. Anybody? All right. Let me tell you what they could be referring to. Did we not learn about... Nope, not quite Virginia, but it could be part of that and the Atlantis, yes. But I think it has even a bigger situation. Did we ever have anyone talk about submarines? Who was dealing with submarines? Submarines. Submarines. Who dealt with submarines? Come on. You know who she is. Who drove a submarine? Who drove it? Come on. Nope. Who's part of the children? Ghislaine? Yes, Ghislaine. Yes, Yes, Sigs. Ghislaine. Yes. Ghislaine, however you want to say her name. Yes, correct. Hi, Kelly. Yes. So remember, I don't know if all of you know, but she had her license to drive submarines, to be a pilot of a submarine. So we have that, right? And it could be a multitude of Atlantis, right? Antarctica, yes. So there's multiple things that this could unlock. However, I find this article even interesting. Okay, so this one, he has been working abroad, a research station on the ocean floor. Already, he's been working on it. They're saying private citizens would even be able to live in this if they want. And it's supposed to be built in the Caribbean by 2026. Yes. Okay. That's how fast this is coming out. It's a first of its kind research laboratory. Right? Now, what I found that was interesting in this was that it was already somewhere else and then they moved it. Okay? That's what I really thought was even crazier. So it's already out there and they are already using it, is what they're telling you here. So here, the new laboratory would be an additional step in NOAA's own research programs, including development of the underwater research station, Aquarius. In 1988, Aquarius is now owned and operated in the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary by Florida International University. Okay? So they already have something like this, and they're going to even make it be bigger. 8 people could live in the station with potentially up to 12. Wow, this is crazy, right? And this is the guy, Cousteau, is the one that actually brought it to life. Right? So, I find it interesting, though, that in this Aquarius, right, they talk about that it housed more than 471 crew members. Aquarius is 46 feet by 10 feet and includes a kitchen facility and work areas and supports 6 crew members. It was initially deployed in St. Croix Salt River Canyon in 1988 and then moved to the Keys in 1993. The 85-ton habitat sits on a 120-ton base plate on the sea floor. It has housed more than 471 crew members. So, of course, not at once is what they're basically saying. The average mission length is 7 to 10 days. Wow, what do you think about this article? And how would you compare this to maybe what's going on today? Sounds to me like the average mission is 7 to 10 days that we're going to expect, and they're housing about 471 people in something that might be called the Bay. That seems more like it to me. However, we just have to be careful. right? So they talk about all the missions and 85 missions and all that. Now, it could be true that this is going on, but I find it funny that they're unlocking the ocean mysteries. Right? Am I right or wrong, guys? It could relate, right? Don't forget that. And don't forget twice. We have 16 feet, 16 hours. 16, 16. 8 plus 16, 24. Could be 24 hours. Right? Don't forget that. So we got a lot of things going on there too. I see. Yes, I see. Jaws. Oh my goodness. Jaws. That's funny, Sigs. No underwater city for me either. I love the water, but I don't think I would live under that. No, I don't think so. No, not at all. Uh-uh. That's just not me. No. Right? Okay. So we're going to share this tab. We've got artificial intelligence identifies anti-aging drug candidates targeting zombie cells. Wow. Remember they keep saying about zombies and all that? Well, looks to me with AI, it looks to me that they're talking about some small molecules under intense study for their ability to suppress age-related processes such as fibrosis, inflammation, and cancer. So, when you remember when I said you could also look something up based on something you saw, well, or heard in some of those words, and that's what I did, and look what I found. So basically, they're telling you anti-aging drug candidates targeting zombie cells. Wonder what that could be. A hallmark of aging, cells have been implicated in a broad spectrum of age-related diseases and conditions, including cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and Alzheimer's. Despite promising clinical results, most senolytic compounds identified to date have been hampered by poor bioavailability and adverse side effects. So there's a lot of stuff going on. They're talking about drug developments and successfulness and yada yada. Okay? And we all know about aging, right? And quotation zombies. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there, everyone. All right. Let's get to some great stuff. Now, I'm going to show you something first, and then it's going to lead up into well, let's go here first, actually. Let's not go there yet. I got something else to show you. Did all of you hear this? Which this is a second time, right? Hi, Judy. This is a second time for this. This was today. USA Today. Erasing the Confederacy. Army changes names of iconic Fort Hood and Fort Benning bases. So remember when they were changing all the names, like Aunt Jemima, all these monuments or things of that nature, removing them? Well, we're doing it again. But this time they're changing the names of Fort Hood and Fort Benning places. So they are actually using Fort Benning, the Army's giant training base in Georgia, will now be known as Fort Moore, named after Vietnam War General Hal Moore. and his wife Julia. All right. So, and Fort Hood, the nation's third largest military base, located in central Texas, is now Fort Cavazos, honoring Richard Cavazos, the first Hispanic American to become a four-star general. I think I would look those two people up and see what that's all about, right? Looks to me. The last public Confederate statue is in Virginia, right? That was back in 2020. So just remember, stuff like this is twice, right? Exactly. All right. Now, I find this interesting because this one is weird in itself, right? I'm going to explain to you. Another one, kind of odd, but you all know that you've been seeing Mr. Jamie Foxx in the news, right? Being ill, being sick, all of the above. So this was today. Oscar winner's family breaks silence on his health crisis with major new update, more news. This was today. All right. So it says here, on May 12th, the Oscar winner's daughter, Corinne Foxx, shared a major update about Jamie's condition, claiming her dad is active and doing well. Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating, she wrote on her Instagram story. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. She further added, we have an exciting work announcement coming next week, too. Corinne's post comes days after an unverified report claimed Jamie's family was hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Right? Remember that? So this is kind of showing you a little bit about what they're doing. You can take it as the media is lying, sure, but it looks to me like they're trying to get your attention. Look over here, and we're giving you information, but there's other stuff going on somewhere else. Also says in quotation, back in action on April 11th. So a lot of this stuff here, when you go through and look back at all of this, those quotations mean something, right? Pickleball. I find that funny. I do find that funny. Pickleball. Could you see Jamie Foxx playing pickleball? Yeah, maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Now, this is what I want you to understand. The ones that weren't here might not understand some of this because you'd have to go back and listen. But do you remember when I had that post the other day on the podcast where it said that little cat video where he went and he was dragging his blanket into the living room, and he said that he was joining his owners on the couch for movie night, in quotation. and it said in quotation, ready, right? Well, this is leading up to another part of that segment. And then another part of the segment, and I'm going to show you that as well. Okay. So this one was today. And this one says, cat describes attempted coyote attack to mom by using his talking and in quotation buttons. What button is he pushing? Oh, the EBS button. Oh, wow. Cat? A cat. What have you been seeing in pictures on podcasts or pictures of people behind? They have pictures on their wall of a certain kind of cat. Well, you never know, right? But this cat is using his talking buttons. Make any sense to you with the article itself? No, right? Like, think about it. Right, right, right? I know you're thinking the same thing. Okay. Let's go further down. This one's not the one. Let's go into the next. This is the one. I find this one interesting. Which could be twice. I'm kind of thinking I've seen this before. Maybe not on a cat, but maybe on a cat. Maybe some of you can remember. So this might be a twice thing. But this was Tuesday, right? Superb series of super sneaky cats playing hide and seek with their humane beings. 24 perfect cat pics, right? So let's go. And here in blue could mean something. We always manage to catch them in the end. They're catching something, right? May or may not contain our four-legged feline friends. So I'm going to go down, and I'm sorry if I make some of you dizzy, but I want to show you a certain picture. So yeah, we're trying to catch the cats. Yes, we are. But in the end, we catch them. Right? We got some crazy cat ones in here. Oh, he's really trying. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right. Where is that picture? Look at the cat snoozing on his back. My one cat does that once in a while. All right. Might be in the next one. But I won't let go of this one yet, right? But this is another boom with cats. Okay? Remember. All right, here we go. Herders in Kenya kill 10 lions. Oh my, what's in the background? Lions? Don't they have a picture of a lion all the time? And everyone, not everyone's, but a lot of people's podcasts, they talk about the beast, right? The lion picture. Well, this was yesterday. Herders in Kenya killed 10 lions, including Lunakito, one of the country's oldest, right? Loon Quito, right? Guess how old he was? Can you just guess how old he was? Come on, take a guess. Take a guess. How old was he? How old do you think Loon Quito was? Bet you can't guess that one. Wonder? Come on. Joey got it. 19. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Coincidence? I don't think so. I don't think so. He was 19 years old. Yeah, he was 19. Yes, he was. He was 19. So, I'm going further down. Livestock drought that has been termed as the worst in decades. So if we add up, I believe, if we add up the article numbers, we have 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0, 2, 1 plus 1, 3, plus 9 is 12, plus 1 is 13, plus 1 is 14, plus 1 is 15, plus 1 is 16, plus 5 is 21. There was something else in here. It was 16. Maybe I have to take out one of those. There was something again in here. When you add it up, it comes out to being either 19, 16, or 26, I think it was. I think I needed to add the 16 plus the 10, so that's 26. So 10 days, 19, right? So we've got this lion died. The beast, the male lion, right? The beast. All right. Now, if you want, I think, wow, that's weird. That little cat disappeared. I think it was in the movie. I think it just keeps going. That stinks. I think I can find it though. But it was a cat, and he had two things on him, his body, and it asked the question of what do you see in this cat, right? And it basically was the way his body was cut with black and white. It was like two faces looking at each other. And when I brought that up and I looked at the numbers, it basically was talking about tomorrow 16, 16, 16, and 19, both in it. And it was weird because it literally looked like two people facing each other. And I know I can find it. And if I find it, I'm going to bring it up. Okay. However, I'm going to bring up something so you guys can see what tomorrow really is. Okay. I'm going to bring it up. Oh, by the way, I want you to understand, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, folks. Today is Christmas Eve. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. It's Christmas Eve. So I want you all to say Merry Christmas. Tomorrow, when that button gets pushed, Merry Christmas. Yes. All right, let's see if I can pull it up for you. So tomorrow is Christmas all over again. Yes, it is. Right? I have the Hebrew, but I don't want it in Hebrew. I want it in English. Let me find it in English. But tomorrow on the Jewish calendar is Christmas. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. So don't forget that. Christmas, Christmas. It's December 25th on the Jewish calendar tomorrow. Now, also tomorrow on the Julian calendar, and I'm doing this again for everyone so they know, but the Julian calendar tomorrow is February 19th. That's on the Julian calendar. Okay? You can go look all these up yourself. And then tomorrow is May 16th. Now you can go on and you can look on the Q board and pull up Q post 2422. And it's a meme of Trump pushing the EBS button. And it's dated for February 19th, 2019. So, if you go by the Julian calendar, that would be 19 of February. And it would be, when you add in the post, it would be what? 19, 19, 19. Yes, it would. And it would be Christmas on the Jewish calendar. And in the Gregorian calendar, it would be May 16th. So, you can go look up the Q post 2422. Go ahead and just DuckDuckGo or Google Q board. I can send you a link if you want a link to look up Q drops. You can find it yourself. I don't have my phone in here to bring that post up. I think I texted it to someone, so if someone has it in their text, I know there's multiple people I've sent it to. If you could send me, actually, you know what? Let's just do it right now, right? Let's just do it on here together. I don't care. Don't matter to me, right? So let's do it together. Oh, let's see. Let's just do it together. I might have to go to DuckDuckGo to find the link to bring it up. Now let's go there. It's probably going to be easier to find. Yeah, let's do that. No. Ba, 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 ba. All right, we're going to find it and we're going to show it. Yes, we are. Yes, yes, we are. Okay, I think this might be it. No, I don't think they show all of them. I think they just, because yeah, they don't let me search on this one. Let's go back. I'm gonna find it. I'm not used to doing it on the computer. I'm used to doing it on the phone. And where is my phone? In the kitchen. In the kitchen. Might be faster just to go get it. Yeah, I might just do that. Let me do that because I think it's going to be faster and I think it's going to be fascinating for you guys to see it. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let me go and get it. And oh, you just sent it to my email, Sigs? Rock on, girlfriend. All right, let's pull it up. Let me pull up this email. Meme. Oh, 2822. Yes. Yay, Sigs. Thank you, beautiful. All right. I think let's just do it this way. I think I can share this way because it'd be easier. Yes. All right, let's look. Post is 2822. Sorry, my memory was not there. It's dated February 19th, 2019 at 10:08:12. Right? Now, what I also found interesting with this is it's 11, 8, 9, 10, oh no, 12 it was. So February 19th, 2019. And look at him. What is he doing? He's pushing the emergency button. Yes, he is. Right? February 19th, 2019. And that would be tomorrow on the on the Julian calendar. It would be February 19th, 2019. Would be make it a 4-year delta on the Julian calendar. Yes, it would. And that date and tomorrow's date, May 16th, is also December 25th on the new Jewish calendar. Let me see if I can find the Jewish calendar. December 25th on Jewish calendar is what date on the Gregorian calendar? Do 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 do. Maybe it's on this one. It's in Jewish and Hebrew. I'm trying to find it in English for you. Yeah, I know some Hebrew, but not a whole lot. Let's see. No, I looked at that. I had it. On my phone. All right, let's see. Converter. Date converter. Yeah, they're doing the Hebrew thing. Okay, I think this is it. Right here. Hmm. Is this it? No. That's not it either. So frustrating. I can only find it in Hebrew, you guys. Well, we'll find it. We will find it. All right. So just know, and I'll find it and I'll bring it. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. Because if it's not this day, it's going to be a different date, which I have in mind. But I find it interesting that this is the button. This is very important, this meme here. I'm sorry, but I know it is. So you have to pay attention to these dates right here. Drake, don't read the chat. You're good. You're good, buddy. All right. So I want you to understand that this means something right here. Now, if I'm wrong on the date, I'm going to correct it. I'm only human, just like you guys, trying to figure it out because nobody knows for sure. But I am going to sit here and figure this out a little more. When I go through the timeline, it all makes sense. It all makes a lot of sense. If you got 10 days, takes you to the 26th, right? Then they're going to play the drama out for a month, for 30 days. Maybe do some arrests, maybe do some tribunals that we've been promised, right? For about 30 days. And then maybe by June 25th, oh, boom, the world's a better place. Mr. T comes in and fixes it. We go ahead and we get our 3 days of disclosure, July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and we party on the 4th. And the Sound of Freedom movie comes out on July 4th. Very significant. Cannot say, and we've all been waiting for this movie for years, right or wrong. So we could have celebration, disclosure, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, celebration on the 4th, the Sound of Freedom. Yes. So it all lines up. 30 days of drama, 10 days of darkness, 3 days of disclosure, all equals up from tomorrow's date to July 4th. Yes. Now, RV, no clue. That's not put in there because the RV is going to have to happen when the money is reevaluated. Okay? Possibly. So I can't tell you about the RV. No one can tell you about the RV. I don't care who they are. They are not going to tell these people when the RV is going to happen until possibly 24 hours before it does. So if you're hearing hopium on an RV that you've listened to every single day for the last, I don't know how long you've been in it for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years. You all been hearing it's this month, it's next week, it's tomorrow, or it's in 2 days, or it's keep listening, because none of them know. None. None that is telling that information. No. Get that through your heads. It's going to come when it comes. I promise you. If it does come and when it does come, you will forget about all this waiting. Are we impatient? Yes. Are we hurting? Yes. But you have to stop stressing about when. That stress is not good for us. Don't stress about this. I don't care who those people are behind those cameras. I don't even care how you feel about me and who I am. But none of them know. I promise you, nobody in the military is going to let that information out. Do you realize that if they let that information out, how many people could get robbed just by people looking for redemption centers or sitting outside of banks? Do you realize that when they let that information out, how many of these greedy thieves would be standing there waiting for them to take your money even through electronically, right? They're not dumb. They're not going to tell anybody. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. Plain and simple. Can we go by Q posts? Can we go by articles? Can we go by? Sure. Is it hopium? It's all hopium, honey. It's all hopium. Every little bit is hopium. But that's what gets us through this, right? I get that. But we all have to stick together and realize that none of these people out there are telling us the truth. Nobody knows about the money and when it's going to happen, or even if for sure it's going to happen. No authoritarian person has come out and has said that it's going to happen. Not a one. Not a one that's in control of the money. Not a one. Now, has Catherine Austin Fitts come out and said that we should have a reset? A reset, yes. Does she have RVing on her website, Solari Report? Yes. She has people on there that talk about it. Yes. Do I tend to believe her? Yes. But does she give a date? Never. No. No, no, no. Never. Never, never, never. And you know why? It's because no one really knows except that person that's in charge of it. And they're not going to tell you. And they're not going to tell those people behind a camera either. They're just not. And that's why I don't talk about it, because it deals with money. Do I hope that it happens? Yes. Do I pray that it happens? Yes. Do I read about it? Yes. Do I listen to these podcasters about it? No, not really. No, I don't. Nope. Not even Mark Z. That's correct. Nope. Mm-mm. I love them. I love them all that they're giving us hopium and they're trying to keep our um, thoughts and our prayers and our meditations and our everything up about it. But I don't want people to get so tied up into thinking that these people know your answers. Because if you have something better to do, like if you have your grandkid over, you spend time with that grandkid. If you have the house to clean, you clean the house. If you have to go to the store today without, so you're not without, go to the store today. Don't listen, do not do something that's important to you because so and so is on and you need to find out what's going on with this money. Or you need to plan accordingly about this money. You don't plan nothing about money with this. You don't. It's hopium for now. That's it. You spend time with your family. You do what you need to do. You get your house in order. You focus on just being prepared. That's all we can do. Okay? And I say because I love you guys and I don't want to see you guys keep getting hurt by these people. That's all. So I'm not going to say it again. I just want you guys to focus in on just being okay and being prepared. Yes. All right. So this is what I want you to understand. I want you to focus. I want you to know I love all of you. Please note that you do know that we all love each and every one of you. And I want you to understand that we need to be prepared. Now, if it ain't going to happen tomorrow, I could almost not guarantee, because I ain't doing no guarantee, but I could almost tell you it might be by the end of the month. Maybe by the 26th, if it ain't the 16th. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to do a little more research and digging to confirm my dates. But I want you to understand that it's here and it's coming. And you need to be prepared. And does anything have to happen before that EBS is pushed? Nope. Nope. Nobody said that. Nobody said that something has to happen before that EBS is pushed. And to think of it clearly, I don't think it will happen before the EBS is pushed because they want to scare the bejeebies out of you. And they don't want you to be prepared mentally or physically or know the date because they want you to freak out. Right? Oh, that's right. And Jeannie also got a thing from her bank that says starting June 5th, she's got to log into a new system. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Starting June 5th. That's right, Jeannie. You got it. She's so dang tired of this political crap show of knowing absolutely zero. Same crap from 4 years ago, it seems like, right? The only thing we know is our pockets are getting smaller. That's right. I ain't going to speak BS, that's for sure. All right, so I want you all to have a great day. Just be prepared. You have to be prepared. I won't be on tomorrow because I work till 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. But if nothing happens tomorrow, I will be on I will try to come on Wednesday, actually. I will. Because I should get off early afternoon on Wednesday, so I should be able to come on. But I do want you to understand that it's going to happen here, the EBS, and it's coming. So just be prepared. But I think it's going to be 45 days or 30 days of, excuse my language, of hell. Yes. So be prepared. Have 10 days worth of food minimum in your houses. I'm not saying to go buy months worth of food. Just make sure you have 10 days. All right, guys and ladies, adults and children, good and bad. I love you. Be prepared and be calm when it does. Have a good night. Bye.